The 18th century India was starved of the benefits of the modern educational system. It was the Christian missionaries who made the first efforts at installing modern education by opening schools in India. The main motive was to convert Indians to Christianity. Some random efforts were also made by individual officers of the company to promote modern education. Warren Hastings set up the Calcutta Madrasa in 1781 to promote Persian and Arabic studies. In 1790, Jonathan Duncan, the British resident at Banaras, today called Varanasi, opened a Sanskrit school there. However, these early efforts to promote modern education met with little success. In this chapter, we are going to study the following concepts: the beginning of modern education, role of Swadeshi institutions in the development of education, the beginning of modern education, British aims. The main aims behind the introduction of Western education in India were A. To reduce expenditure on administration. As the British Empire expanded in India, they needed men well versed in English who could do clerical jobs. Therefore, the only solution was to educate Indians and recruit them into bureaucracy. B. To encourage the study of English language. A government that cannot make itself understood by the masses cannot run an administration. So while the rulers had to master the basics of Hindustani, it was also necessary for them to impose their own language on the ruled. C. To expand the market for English goods. India offered a vast captive market for British manufacturers. In time, as the masses emulated the elite, a vast market would open up for the British goods. D. Propagation of Christianity. The Christian missionaries imparted Western education in India through the medium of English to serve their own ends, that is, to foster Christianity. Acts and Commission. The Charter Act of 1813. This act provided that the company would spend 1 lakh rupees annually on educating Indians. Wood's Dispatch. The recommendations of the Wood Committee became the basis of the Indians' modern educational system. Universities on the lines of the University of London should be established in every big city in India. A government school should be opened in every district or city. Teachers should be imparted training to raise the standard of education. The number of schools should be increased. Separate schools should be opened for girls. Non-government schools should be given grants. Hunter Commission, 1882. More schools and colleges were opened in the country. Punjab University and Allahabad University were established in 1882 and 1887 respectively. University Act of 1904. During the tenure of Lord Curzon, universities came under the control of the government through this act. Acts and Commission. Calcutta University Commission, 1914.
Under the leadership of Mr. Sadler.
This commission made the following recommendations. First, the government's control over the universities should be decreased. Second, the middle and intermediate schools should not be under the control of the universities. Third, in colleges, the medium of instruction should be English. Universities were set up at places like Mysore, Osmania, Aligarh, Delhi and Nagpur. Wardha Scheme of 1937. In this, the operating principle of basic education was learning through activity. The Zakir Hussain Committee worked out the details and focused on manual productive work. The Sargent Plan. The Sargent Plan, worked out by Central Advisory Board of Education in 1944, called for elementary and higher secondary schools and free compulsory education for children.